I go to Erev Shabbos. This week's Parshas, Parshas Vayigash. Parshas Vayigash, one of my personal favorite Parshas, is a very dramatic Parsha, especially the beginning of the Parsha is extremely dramatic. And the beginning of the Parsha is about the reunification of the Shvatim, the Shiftei Ka, and about the reunion between Yosef and his brothers. And in the reunion of Yosef and his brothers, of course, is the very emotional reunion between Yosef and Binyamin, who are very close, both had the same mother, of course. And when they are reunited, when they see each other, they fall on each other, and they hug each other, they fall on each other's necks. The pasuk says, "Vayipal tzavri Binyamin achiv vayef." Yosef fell on Binyamin's neck, Binyamin bacha al tzavarav. Binyamin fell on Yosef's neck, and Rashi tells us that the reason why is because Yosef fell on Binyamin's neck because he foresaw the Batei Mikdashos that would be destroyed, that would be in the chelik of Binyamin, and Binyamin cried on Yosef's neck because he foresaw the Mishkan Shiloh that was going to be destroyed, that would be in the chelik of Yosef. So the question is, they cried for each other's tragedies, but if they foresaw that this would happen, why didn't they cry for their own tragedies? Why didn't they go off to a corner and start crying for the terrible tragedies that they saw that would happen in their own chelik? And the answer is, and I saw this from Laser Geltsaler, that when a tragedy happens, when someone's world falls apart, you have no choice but to get up, pick yourself up, and just move on, work on rebuilding, work on continuing with your life. That's what you have to do. And that is, by and large, what people do, or try to do at least. But when your friend is in tsar, then your job, the most important thing for you to do, is just to be there for them. To be mishtatif b'tzarai, to feel his pain, to cry along with him. That's the difference. So that's what was happening here. They cried for each other's pain. Each one cried for the other one's pain. If it was just their own pain, they know what they have to do. They have to get up and move on. I feel this so much. I feel this part so much in my own life, and I feel like that's a lot of what's happening now with the terrible situation in Eretz Yisrael. Not just me, but I've spoken to other people that have visited Eretz Yisrael since October 7th. When they step foot in Israel, a sense of calm almost comes over you. And it's because the nation is moving on. They're moving on because they know that's what they have to do. They don't have a choice. So they just move on. They go on with life. But us, most of us that are not Zaycha, are not worthy to be in Eretz Yisrael, to be one of the Toshvei Aretz of Artzeno Akedosha, that we're still here, we feel like the only thing we could do is to be there for our brothers and sisters in Israel. And that is what we're supposed to do. That is how we're supposed to act. And that's what this pasuk and this Rashi is telling us. A person or a nation or anyone suffers a tragedy, you have to move on. You have to just move on. That's the most important thing to do. But when a friend suffers a tragedy, Chalila, Layalenu, any type of tragedy, you have to be there for your friend. That's the lesson of this parsha. That's the lesson of this Rashi. May we be Zaycha that Klal Yisrael knows no more tsar, and we should be Zaycha to all see Mashiach Tzidkenu B'mher B'yameinu speedily in our days. Have a wonderful Shabbos.